Yo, what up? It's your boy Kushie, and today we're on Kushie Talks. I got my guest, GrimReaper FPS, right here. My boy, my homie. We've known each other for a while. Back when he was in ALG, he's repping EM now. We want to know what's going on with Grim. What are the updates? My boy right here is a gamer, he's a graphic designer, and he's a good motherfucking guy. So let's get down today with Kushie Talks. Grim, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you, Kush?
I'm doing awesome, bro, and I'm glad to have you on the cast today, the Kushie Talks. Kushie Talks. I wish I had a friend that had a nice voice that was a female that could do some voiceover work, so I could do little sound clips. Kushie Talk. That'd be cool. Anyways. So, what should we talk first? Okay, let's talk graphic design. Let's get it into the meat and balls of it. You know, the real cojones. So, as far as I know, you're an Adobe person, right? You're fucking using the suite. You got all the programs. He's using Photoshop, Illustrator. Have you used any other tools that you know of? Like, I'll give you an example. I have a design out called Forever Writing. It's a tribute to my father. I actually used an app on my phone called Prism to make it look the stylized that I wanted. Brought it into Photoshop, cleaned it up, vectored it in Illustrator, then brought it back again and finalized it and added all the effects, which I thought was pretty cool because I was used, a phone app. No one, there's a lot of phone apps out there. I'm an Android guy. I believe you're an Android guy, right? You're not using iPhone. So there's a lot of cool shit out there. Are there any programs or apps that we should be aware of that you're like, yo, I do this to do this, and you're like, give us some like juicy secrets, like some little, like, what do you got? You got any magic apps under your belt, bro? No, just all straight skill. You just drawing everything out with Illustrator.
I do some work in Illustrator. Well, sometimes if I have a lot of time and someone's willing to pay for the labor, I will actually draw out a logo. So
Oh,
like you see the logo in the that corner, yeah, that corner.
yeah, your G. Uh huh.
Um, I actually drew that out before I actually put it into Photoshop. I drew out the design. I was getting a rough idea of what I wanted and came up with that. And when it comes down to it, it depends. It depends on like the price ranges,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Definitely.
So like if someone wants to pay more, I will put a little more effort and time into it, depending on what they want.
Right. So I do the same thing when I paint people's names on aprons. Like, yo, I
And
do
that,
lettering. I do graffiti names. I don't fucking draw flowers. I don't draw animals. If you want me to, I can attempt it and I can add it. It's gonna cost a little more because now I gotta take my time because I don't just don't bullshit. You know what I mean? I don't half-ass. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna generally try to do it. Even stuff I kind of don't want to, I'd still try to do it to help to keep my customer base happy to be like, oh, I'm gonna go back. Like I just did this Oogie Boogie one, badass, bro. I was like, almost wanted to keep it for myself. I was kind of like gonna be like, I don't know. I wanted it. And it's. I've been drumming up some business lately doing that, and I'm happy to do it. Work outside my box, but there's just some things that you just can't. You just can't. You know what I mean? Like if you want me to do a portrait, I can't. I don't. I'm not skilled in that. I don't practice that. It's gonna come out. I'm gonna end up on like those tattoo fails where like they look like monsters and not like people. That's what's gonna happen. I can't. I can't do that. You know what I mean? Like I have. It's just the way it is. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm, sorry, I was checking something.
But you know what? That does lead me to my next question, and that is, what made you come up with the name Grim Reaper FPS? Of course, FPS. I'm assuming stands for first person shooter, right? Or is it
Mhm.
something else? Yeah. Okay. So the
So
Grim Reaper. Tell me.
actually, I recently rebranded to Grim Reaper to support Eastern Media.
Mm-hmm.
So I completely removed FPS out of the name.
Oh.
But I mainly played. I started a Destiny. Destiny player, right? I
Right.
started on PS4. Um, because I had some issues with Xbox in the past, and then I ended up transitioning back to Xbox because I had more friends on Xbox,
Hmm.
if that makes sense.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
P- PS4, PS4 graphics wise and stuff is slight. It has a slight edge to Xbox, but you're gonna mostly play by yourself because not a lot of people have PlayStation. For everyone out there that has a PlayStation, don't attack me. But you know it's true.
That's funny.
Um, I actually been playing mostly PC now though.
Mm.
I've been working on getting my keyboard, mouse and keyboard movements down.
Okay.
Um, Yesterday I was actually playing Destiny 2 Crucible. I was going insane with this weapon.
I don't know how
Like,
you can still play Destiny. I don't know how you're still so invested in that game. Because me, I just have lost interest. What, the light level's up to 900 now? Like, do you ever feel like you get stuck in a repetitive grind with Destiny? Because that's what I felt like. I don't know, I just felt like I
it,
wasn't rewarded enough, but
it,
you
it's
tell
supposed to be repetitive though.
me.
It,
Well,
it, it's
I
like
mean,
a
yeah, okay,
World of
okay.
Warcraft,
Oh,
essentially.
I tried doing WoW, bro. I couldn't do it. It was,
So
I ain't
so
got that kind of
basically,
time, bro.
so
It's,
basically, Destiny uh, was started. They actually started developing Destiny back when they made the first Halo. That's why you see a lot of similarities between Guardians and Spartans.
okay. Oh yeah, yeah. I remember seeing all kinds of like posters in the
The,
Halo games that were like hinting at stuff, and like I remember all that. Like good times. You know, and I love Halo. I'm a huge Halo fan. I will always pick it up when it releases. I'll always try to beta for it if I can. But I don't know. Things have been going different though. Ever since Bungie left Activision, they I hear a lot of good things about it, and maybe it's time for me to jump back into it. Stadia's coming out, and there's another talking point. You gonna get Stadia when it drops? You're getting that, right?
I'm not.
You're not. You're not gonna
No,
get it. You're not gonna do the cross. Okay. So then my next question would be transitioning from a console player to a PC player. Do you do you think that gap is easy to overcome, or it's just you just take it as you can? Because I hear people that have set up different, I don't know, I guess micros, like for different styles. Like when they're aiming, they have it set up to where like the sensitivity's real low, and then when they're running around, they switch it so that way everything's high, so they can turn around real quick. And they're constantly switching between this profile and that profile, that. Like, are you that extensive into it? Are you like have all kinds of different gaming profiles, and you're just out there fucking beasting it, dude? Because to me, I feel like that's such a big gap as a console player. I wouldn't understand or know or I how to do that.
so here's the thing. I like different approaches to my gameplays. Some
Okay.
days, with Destiny, I'm gonna feel like I want to play on a controller. Hook up my controller to the PC, easy, done.
Mm.
All, all it has to do is install the drivers from your controller, and they sell wireless adapters for the PC too that you can connect to, so you don't have to be tethered all the time. Um, you can use a PS4, you can use um, an Xbox controller, you can use basically anything you could think of
Mm-hmm.
that you could plug into the with the USB port.
Right.
You can use as long as it can install the drivers on it. You can use it.
I see. I see. I see a lot of people play with PlayStation controllers because they're Bluetooth. Xbox recently, in recent years, has finally come out with a Bluetooth controller, but PlayStation has always been really like that. But we're not
I
even
think
talking about PlayStation.
I think when it comes to Bluetooth capability and recharging, so Sony has upper edge on that. They got a down pack where they actually integrated the battery into the controller,
Hmm.
which is I'm waiting for Xbox to do.
I mean, you can always
Um,
buy the rechargeable packs, but
yeah, they actually did it with Scuff already.
I really want a scuff controller. I so bad. They're so easy to use. It looks like I've seen people just turn the key and do this and that in 2 seconds. I'm like, fuck,
Use
that's badass.
code EMGG at checkout.
Ah, there's
Like
my
that.
guy. Plug it, baby. Plug it. Also, if y'all have the time, please follow me at Kushie420. I've got the little link right here on the page. You can see it. Also, Kushie420.wixsite.com is my new website that I just built using Wix. This is not sponsored, by the way, because they didn't give me shit. I did that shit on my own. I tried it out. I really liked the Wix builder. It was easy to use. I wish they had a little better features with their galleries and blogging section. But I mean, pros and cons of everything. But it's good enough to get by. And if you really get down to it, with an extensive experimentation, because I experiment with different things all the time, different settings. You can get down with some cool blogging. Please check out my blog. Um, I just updated the website. It's actually a hub for uh, all my Kush 420 gang stuff and my Gas Mask Boy stuff. So I have all my photo shoots on there. I have all my fan pics on there, and it's just growing. And I was able to integrate them both and figure it out. It's pretty good. I have really no knowledge of web building, just from what I learned from MySpace back in the day. When MySpace was popping, they did a little bit of coding, some of the HTML stuff. So if you were able to deal with MySpace back in the day, you can make a website. It's easy. Most of it's drag and drop. And if you know anything about Photoshop and can cut images out, it's super easy. It's just whatever. So then now I want to ask Grim, do you have a website? Do you have an online portfolio that people could see, or just come find you on your Twitter? What do you What do you do? Do you have a website? Have you built one?
I have a portfolio on Behance.
Okay.
It's
Ooh,
actually directly linked to my Twitter.
there you go.
Uh, it just shows you a rough example of what I do.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I plan on cleaning it up soon, um, just because I want to showcase my better work.
There you go.
Um, because I could do stream overlays, I could do emotes, um, I could do a ton of different things with Photoshop now. Like my my portfolio honestly doesn't give me enough credit.
Updating, bro. That's probably one of the hardest things that I have noticed, just being someone who does content in general. It's just staying on top of all your platforms. Because I have a YouTube, a Twitch, a Twitter, a D Live, a Mixer. I have my own website built. I have Instagram. I have like 3 different Instagram profiles, depending if you're talking to me, if you're talking to the Gas Mask Boy stuff, where that's where basically all the designs go and all the clothing. Or I have my Yoda one, my graffiti profile for just my graffiti heads. I only talk to people on there. I only add people that do graph. Like I try to keep my world separated. Like I'm a gamer, I'm a content creator, I paint graffiti, I smoke weed, and I like chubby girls. And, it's just I got everything for everything. You know what I'm saying? And it's just I try to keep my worlds not really too entwined, but everything falls back to me rooted as like a graph artist, a graffiti artist. You're a graphics artist. You get down, you got good work, you do great stuff. So I'm definitely gonna put all your info in the description. So make sure to send me a list of all your links so I can put it in the for the YouTube, because this is going up on YouTube. You're probably watching it on YouTube right now if anybody's watching. Right now we're recording in the studio. So
Oh,
make sure you
almost
send me that.
definitely though.
Yeah.
I I also I also stream what I'm doing in graphics now. So
Ooh.
like you can actually see the first-hand view of
Damn
like
it.
how I pull things together. I have a couple VODs of that from this week. I actually pulled together a couple of nice Twitter banners and stuff for people. I actually just made one for a friend, um, just so it looks more. professional and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because I actually gave her a Twitter header like when I was first starting out, and it doesn't really look that nice. So I revamped it, and it looks really nice now.
Now, recently you've been giving away revamps on your streams, so if anybody out there watching this, try to catch his streams. My guy's always doing dope shit. He's always got something going on. He's definitely worth a follow and worth your time. So get on Twitch and check my dude out for sure, and check out his Twitter. Now, so I see you're rocking that Eastern Media GG, bro. Tell me a little bit about. Just tell me about it. Like lay it out for us. What is it? Is it exclusive? Tell me your plans, your ideas. You know, dish. What's the cheese man?
So with the Eastern Media, GG, they have it set up to where you have to apply before you can actually join us per se, right? But
Mm-hmm.
they'll let you join the Discord through the application process. So after you fill out an application on their website, which I'm going to be giving Coach, by the way, so you guys can see all sorts of information about Eastern Media. Um, we, we come together really well along as a family and as a community. And actually, I only had like what was it, like 43 followers on Twitch, and now I'm close to 80 because of their constant support with people.
That's what's up. That's hard to find these days. There's tons of different communities out there, but to find one that is based more towards the media side of things, I think is definitely worth it. And it's huge. It's a huge organization. What do you guys got? Like a couple thousand people in there?
Yeah, we have 7.5 thousand followers on Twitter. Um, we're we're our whole Discord is partnered. Um, we're sponsored by G Fuel at the moment. We're sponsored by Scuff. We're sponsored by DX Racer, and our merch is actually made by Meta Threads.
Ooh,
So
you guys' merch is
we
fire.
have like our own exclusive store with Meta Threads.
That's badass. I seen some dope stuff. Your guys' like stuff is just fire, dude. Like the bandanas. I've been trying to find somewhere to get bandanas made, and it's not easy, bro. I've been looking. Like a lot of people want, so much. It's like, but I
Yeah,
just love your guys' stuff. Like it's really good. The 2020 launch I
er,
seen that you retreat looks like it's a boss. It's just boss.
so another thing we do from like our main merch line is we do apparel drops. So these are like limited time exclusive apparel drops. Like they don't come back again. They're basically custom made to order. I actually ordered a hoodie from there.
Mm,
Um, one of their custom drops. I was able to snag it before it went away. Um,
lucky.
but but like they have like a little countdown timer on their website. I'll have it featured on there for a little while. But once it goes away, it's gone. Unless people uh, like a ton of people demanded, they might bring it back, but there's no guarantees of that.
Limited edition drops are hot, bro. And with
Hmm.
a big company like that, you gotta scoop it. You gotta get on it. You gotta jump on it. I'm gonna be sending out some promo shirts. This is actually one of them. I pressed up myself with some vinyl, as you can see. Boom, that Kush420 gang. And then I started doing hats. I did some hat stuff. What's on this side? Right there. You can see it. Kush420 gang. I'm gonna be coming out with some stuff. I got a stream team coming out right now. We're gonna be trying to do 60 days streaming. So like not every day though. Like that's crazy. Like we're gonna do 3 times a week, stuff like that. I got some stuff coming out. But Eastern Media, that's you guys are fucking big organization. You guys are dope. You guys got some cool stuff, and General, it sounds like you're very happy over there, and I'm happy for you, my guy. Getting, into big organizations and communities like that, that's awesome. When you're able to grow and to really just expand your community base and your knowledge and then meet new people. Networking, it's always about networking. I try to stay networking constantly. And because you never know, because it's what they say is true. It's not what you know, it's who you know. To a degree. 90%, I think it's 90-10. 10% is what you know, 90% is who you know.
And that actually goes to my next point. I actually am switching to iPhone so I can actually network with more people.
I think about it all the time, dude. Like, just some people won't even network with you unless you're iPhone. I find that ridiculous, but at the same time,
But at the
major
same time,
communities
it's
use it.
understandable because like sometimes you want to FaceTime someone, but if they don't have iPhone, can't really FaceTime them.
But I mean, there's so many other options out there. Like, you can do Skype on the phone. You can do, Facebook does it. You can do it on Discord. There's definitely other ventures and platforms out there. But
But
if you really want to get down to it, they have to
people
have
want
it.
to use people want to use like the FaceTime just for convenience, just for the fact
Exactly.
that it's already on
Convenience.
the phone.
It's built into the phone. Yeah, I hear you. I think about maybe just buying like a cheap iPhone and just having it just to have, like, oh yeah, 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 I
Mhm.
can hit you up on there. Here's this other number. Here's this other, but I don't know.
Uh,
I've just been using Android
um,
so long and I love it. It helps me
mhm.
with so many different things and I just plug it into the computer and do stuff. Like I told you, like I used that app to make an image and then bring it over. It was super easy to just plug, drag, drop, edit. I didn't have to send it somewhere and then download it and then But pros and cons,
Later,
pros and cons.
la- later on this month, they're actually hosting a charity stream. Um, and there's going to be multiple featured streamers on there. I actually applied. You never know. I might get a slot to like actually stream and play games,
Sick.
and it's all for sick children. So it's for a good cause.
Mm-hmm.
We actually partnered with G Fuel for this. So
Nice. That's dope.
uh,
When's that
that,
coming up?
that that's
What
gonna
What
be
are the
big.
dates on that? Shout that out.
I believe I believe it's gonna be on the 25th. Let me check.
Coming up. Halloween's coming up. Doing anything for
Mhm.
Halloween? Doing any streams? Any spooky, scary stuff? Spooky time?
um, I might be doing some streams then. I'm actually going to be going to a dance with my college. It's like
Ooh.
it's gonna be like what you call it, like a Halloween dance party basically.
Nice. Halloween
Uh,
dance party.
yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. But right after, since I have to go to drill like um that weekend, I'll have to leave right after. But it's all good. I could just pack and pre-pack the day before, so I have everything in the car, so I could just drive to the hotel.
Perfect. Yeah.
Um, I'll actually have my first car by then. So
Nice. Ooh,
hey,
exciting. What are you getting? What are you gonna drive? What did you come together to get? What is it?
not not sure yet.
You're not sure?
We're looking at we're looking at Toyota Camrys,
Cameras.
Honda Accords, Ford Focuses.
Just to let you know, Honda Accords are the most stolen cars, I think. I heard that fact maybe 5 years ago. I don't know. I don't know if it's still true. We'll just
What
pretend it is. It is.
what do you say?
Honda Accords, I think Hondas are the most stolen car.
Yeah,
Period. Dude, get a little
that's because they're
Prius,
good on
bro. Be
mileage.
energy efficient. Be like, oh, Prius, what's up?
Yeah, those are expensive though.
Oh yeah,
Pretty
forgot about that. Forgot about that part. Healthy environment. Pay us a lot of money. What? Shouldn't this be cheap? We're trying remembered this the other day in the shower. Yes, I was thinking about Grim in the shower. Somebody clip that. Grim, here's my debating topic point, okay? So, I recently saw in your stream you had a super cool little video player that showed the name of the song that was playing on your Spotify. Now, I figured it out and I got one for myself and I started using it and I really liked it. But I noticed that YouTube and Twitch both muted my streams when they saved the video on demand because I was playing copyrighted music. Now, see, there you go, right there. He has it playing right now. There it is. So my point is, if I pay for Spotify, I pay your premium. I give you money to listen to this. Shouldn't I be able to stream it? I'm paying you to listen to the music. Why not? I could understand if it was a free account and I was just playing like whatever. Then yeah, go ahead and get me. But I feel like if I'm just giving you money to do this, then I should be allowed to stream it on my stream. You know what I mean? It's not like. Go ahead.
So here's the thing. When it comes to stream platforms like Mixer and Twitch, they usually don't care what music you put on your stream. They won't take down the VOD or anything. But when you also put it onto YouTube, there's certain precautions that you have to get in order to actually include it in your stream. They have strict guidelines on YouTube for some odd reason. They actually didn't used to have any of those guidelines. People used to stream and whatever music they wanted. But then apparently some of the people who own the copyrighted music got upset, so it went into a full lawsuit and everything, and then YouTube just decided to have this really strict policy on streaming music, even though it's not really necessary because we're streaming anyway. We're not. We're just trying to chill, have fun.
Yeah. I could see if I was like, yo, type in the name of the song, I'll play it. Don't worry about it. No one has to buy the premium. I'll play whatever music you want. If I did it that way, then I could see a problem. But it's like, I paid for that.
You can actually do that, though.
Yeah.
There's a song request thing that you could do, but that doesn't go through Spotify.
That one goes through YouTube. Yeah, I think it's Bautismo or whatever. Yeah, because I was doing that for a minute because I couldn't figure out how to do the Spotify. Because Spotify really makes it hard to grab, the info and stuff. But there's a work.
And the good thing about Spotify is like if the music is too loud for you to talk and playing the game at the same time, hearing the game audio, there's a little slider on the Spotify app that you could turn down the volume of the actual music.
Yeah, I love it. I just hate that when the videos on demand get muted because of the music. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna talk to Grim about this because I know Grim uses it and this and that. But did you know that I found a playlist on Spotify that's full of copyright-free, royalty-free music that's all dance style, and you can it's like 2 hours long, and you can play it, and it even says it specifically in the playlist for streaming when gaming. It says that in there, and I was like, well, there it is. That's how you do it. Just play that, because I was like thinking the other day, and I was talking to my boy Smokey Coleon about this, because he's a big music guy. He's a producer, and I was like, bro, whenever I play certain songs, I get copyrighted on it and stuff because of the music. But if I play DJ mixes, if I play like the lo-fi stuff where everything's turned around, I was like, I need to do an experiment to see if that stuff gets flagged, because technically it's not the original music. It's transformed. That's why it's a mix. That's why it's a whatever they got going on. I don't know if they can copyright me on that. Be like, I know it's something someone made, but you're using other people's stuff to make it. So, like, does it go down the chain? I don't know. I'm going to try it out. I'm going to do some experiments, and I'm going to find out. But if you people use Spotify, there is a playlist on there that is copyright free that you can use, and it's about 2 hours and I think 30 minutes, and then you just loop it.
Copyright free music, it works immensely. If you're using Restream.io, I don't know if you heard of that program or not,
Oh, I love it.
Kush.
Yeah, I
You
try
can.
to use that to shoot to all my stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it's a wonderful resource that you could use to restream to different things. But I actually found out once I get like affiliated by Twitch, I can no longer do that because they only want you directly to streaming through Twitch. So
Yeah.
I'll have to
Terms of service.
edit and upload my videos myself on YouTube. But then that's okay. That's okay. By then, I have enough of a follower base that I could just pay someone to do it.
Woo! That's the dream right there, man. Is to have your own video editors. Be like, hey, I need this in 5 days. Here you go. Here you go. Like,
Mhm.
that's the dream, is to be that big. That's where I'd like to
The,
be at.
the only thing I'm waiting for now is basically just having 3 constant viewers in my stream. Uh, right now it's at a 1. Um, if I can at least increase it like 2 more people, even if it's like people lurking in the chat and whatever,
Mm,
then I can actually officially apply for affiliation with Twitch
dope.
because I hit all the other requirements. I've streamed way over the qualified amount for affiliation,
You know,
and I have like double, almost.
double the amount needed, right? To
Yeah.
yeah, follower base. I recently did. I do my art streams on Twitch because like I'm filming my stuff, and I do all my like I said, I do the aprons and stuff, and I try to put the camera from like a top point of view and stuff like that, so that way it looks good. And I've definitely gotten some followers. I jumped up from like 1 follower to 11 in my last 3 streams, which was pretty awesome. I definitely want to do that, but it's so much easier to get affiliated on Twitch because the bar is like attainable. I'm waiting for Mixer to come out with something. They said they might. I feel like they're lagging it, and they should come out with a lower tier to do that. If you want to be a big platform, especially competing with Twitch. D Live. I don't know if you heard of D Live, but D Live has some dope stuff too. PewDiePie's on there. It's a new platform.
PewDiePie's on DLive only because Twitch banned him. For something really stupid, but
But
we're not
I
going to
mean,
talk about that.
it's like almost like, do I want to go affiliated on Twitch, or should I hustle and try to get these other things going on? It's like,
So with Mixer, your follower base grows a lot faster than it does on Twitch. From what I see, because most of my followers that I've gotten on Mixer
mm,
only took a couple weeks. It didn't really take that long to build a follower base there. Here, I've actually been grinding for a while now.
so I heard a YouTuber talk about how Twitch is so saturated and hard to get a following, and because there's so many people on there and this and that one pathway to do that is to just create content on different platforms and then link back to Twitch. Be like, yo, so you need to like do more videos, upload them, and then make sure you be like, yo, I go live on Twitch at these times. Have a schedule so people can find you easily and know when you're live instead of guessing. That's why I want to do the next 60 days. I want to jump on that with Mixer and do that with the team, and then I just keep uploading these Kushie Talk videos, or I do Kushie clips, or clips of good gameplay, when I don't fucking suck or getting owned by a bunch of people. And then I also do the Kushie vlogs, little up to date IRL stuff on my life. I haven't done one. I need to do one, but I'm glad we're doing the Kushie Talks now, because now this is more of a podcast, video podcast, I guess you could say, getting into. Because I mostly just have guests on when I do this. And then when I do my vlogging, it's more personal stuff. But that's one way to do it. Is they say create content. There's you listen to YouTubers. They got all kinds of different things out there, but it is what it is. Um,
So with Twitch right now, right? I could still apply for affiliate status. Same with Mixer. So like, we had 3 members that applied to be partners on Mixer, and they got it.
oh, dope.
Um, some of them are below the 2,000 market threshold, but they still have like 1,000 something followers, very close to the threshold. Um, but you got to put yourself out there sometimes. Sometimes you're not gonna hit the achievement or whatever that they want you to achieve. The only difference is when you apply, when you have the achievement, is that they put you in a priority list over
Oh,
someone who
I didn't know
just
that.
applies when they hit all the requirements.
Huh.
But that doesn't mean you still can't apply to get the affiliate status.
I didn't know that. I thought that was like you have to hit the bar or you're fucking.
No, it's not. It's not set in stone.
Well, I'm under 100 followers either way, so I'm not being applying for anything anytime soon. Hopefully, we'll see. Maybe one day. But
You'll see. And you have to keep on that grind.
you got to keep on it. Yeah, I hear you. That's why I want to do that.
So I didn't. I was actually very nervous when I came to my interview for Eastern Media
Mm.
because it's a big org. I so like they determine that you're in after your interview. They have you sit there after your interview, right?
Mm-hmm.
They tell you not to go anywhere, and they talk with other human resources staff. And then once they're done, they come back and they say, "Okay, cool, we can schedule your orientation," or "I'm sorry, we're not accepting you at this current time."
Womp womp womp. Now at that time, are you asked to leave the Discord?
No, you could still stay and support the Discord and apply at a later time.
You're just not official.
But I do know, yeah. So I do know this. They are planning on um, closing the doors as far as applying. So like this is the prime time to start like applying to be a content creator or whatever they have on their site. I think they just have content creator right now. But when I applied, they had designer and a whole bunch of other stuff that you could apply for. But once they close it, they're going to be doing recruitment challenges, kind of what like Soar does, what Elevate does, to get members on their team. People do these recruitment challenges. Basically, the person who has like the best content to bring to the table to that team gets in through that recruitment challenge. And they put a hashtag at the end of it. So they're planning on moving to that model, but I don't know how soon.
So you hear that, folks? Now's the time to get in if you can. And remember, one of the stipulations is you need like you can't be in another organization, right? Like it's
No.
like EM
You
or nothing.
can't be affiliated with any other organization.
So now's the time to do that. You know. So whoever's out there listening, links will be in the description. Let's see.
And also, if you have any other affiliations, like if you're a content creator and you're with different conflicting companies with the sponsors that they have, that's a no-go. You have to cut all ties with them.
I mean,
Only
comes with the
because
territory, right?
only because you have G Fuel and our sponsors watching us, so you don't want to promote the other product. You don't want to
Mm-hmm.
promote the opposition.
Gotta get with it. That's what it's about. But that's cool, and it's a big organization that has a lot to offer. So if anybody out there is trying to get on that'd be the way to go. So let's see now. Right now we're at about 40 minutes, so that's not too bad. This has been a pretty good Kushie Talks. Is there anything else you'd like to shout out or throw out? Any upcoming, I don't know, stuff? Feel free to do that now.
I mean, all I want to say is thank you, Zim, for this opportunity to be part of this community. Um, D-Quads for being a amazing guy on G Fuel. Um, Dowdy is also another good G Fuel employee. If you get to talk to the dude, he um he actually ended up following me on Twitter,
Nice.
and he follows me on my stream. So
Dope.
um the G Fuel staff have some really nice people, pleasant people to work with. If you have a problem with your G Fuel order, they'll fix it like really quick. They're really good guys.
And they're pretty good, man, because I've never had a problem. Every time I've ordered, it's been quick and.
They they even have their like own like little separate streams. So if you want, I can link those too, and you can check them out when they go live.
Yeah, they always have some cool
Uh,
stuff in there. Eastern Media does it too, right? They like host different people and stuff on their channel.
Also, I don't know if you guys been watching what I've been drinking out of, but this is the Yankees shaker cup.
My boy's a Yankees fan right here. I'm a Dodgers
Yes,
fan,
I
so I gotta
wish.
cut the interview. Cut it. I got it. This guy's gotta go.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
But if you want anything like the shirt was actually very limited. I purchased it and then it got sold out. Like
Damn.
that's how fast these things go. But whenever you're doing any purchases on G Fuel, just use code EMGG. You never know. Sometimes it's 30%. So that, that's all I got, Kush.
All right. Well, this has been a great interview. We've learned a little bit about the inside of our buddy here, Grim, and what he's been up to and an update. Some great stuff. Again, I'm going to put all the links he's going to send me in the description, plus some of my own. If you can, give us both a follow. Check us out. We both stream. We're both on Twitter. I'm on Twitter a lot. Not as much as Grim. I think Grim's on there a little bit more than I am. I recently finally got over my Twitter ban. I'm back, baby. I don't know. I sent them an email and they were like, oh, yeah, And I was like, what are you talking about, dude? Like, where? What? I can't even do anything. And then all of a sudden I was back. They didn't even tell me that I was like able to access again. I just logged in one morning and it was like I had like nothing happened and I was like, what are you banning me for, dude? I don't understand. I don't do nothing crazy. Is it the chubby girls I'm
Give
posting?
Kush give Kush a verification badge.
Yeah, man. I would love to be verified. I'm here. I'm there. It's me. There's only one Kush that I know of. Well, thanks for tuning in, everybody. This has been another episode of Kushie Talks. I don't do these enough. I hope to get more people on here and do a longer podcast. I might do my boy Smokey Corleone next and have him on here, but until then, stay fresh, stay up, and this has been my boy Grim Reaper. Go ahead and say bye, Grim.
Bye, guys.